So this is probably my first of many posts. They won't all be on this topic, but they will be about you mattering and you being special and you being important and you being somebody, and that you don't have a right to take your own life. Um, your responsibility to play the cards that you're dealt and live life on life's terms. Life is hard, and all of us have a hard time at life just because that's the nature of life. But what happens when you actually decide to take your own life and follow through with it? It's the first thing that happens is that someone has to find you. And that person that finds you is probably going to be devastated for the rest of their life. Or at least, if not devastated, impacted in a definite and a very profound way. So I found my sister Danielle, and I still have this searing image of Danielle's body being brought out of the house, and her being rushed to the ambulance, and 5 minutes later the fire marshal coming over and telling me that you're the brother, right? I am. Well, we're sorry, your sister didn't make it. And then that person usually falls to the, well, it's at least what I did. I fell to my knees, and so that was that experience. Someone has to find you first. Then, fast forward a day or two, then the services need to be planned. So we need to find a funeral home. We need to find a cemetery. We need to find a way that this is actually going to get done. And so we start planning the funeral. And then you find out that funerals cost $20,000 to $25,000, specifically in California. And so you're just overwhelmed by that as well, because who has $25,000 in their pocket? Spare change for this. But it has to be found, and it usually is found. And then the services need to be planned. So then we plan the services. Very traumatic, because there's pictures that are needed, there's clothing that's needed. You got to pick out the casket. You want to make it a celebration. You don't want to make it a sad occasion. So you do your best in the midst of sorrow to try to do that for your loved one who took their own life. So you do that, and then you actually have the services. Families in town, friends are in town. There's so much going on that the family really doesn't have a chance to grieve, simply because of everything that they have to do while planning your funeral, because you decided you didn't want to be here anymore. I love my sister. I care about my sister. I'm not happy the decision that she made, because I miss her every day. And then you have the celebration of life. And it's a sad occasion, but you try to make it a beautiful occasion. And so you do your best at that. And then that's done. And then everybody goes home. What happens when everybody goes home? Those left behind, brother, sister, mom, dad, cousin, nieces, nephews, family, nuclear family, extended family, their life has to go on without you. They have to get up and go to work every day, and they are dying on the inside. They have to get to what I consider a new normal, because they're dying, not because they're dying, and they're dying on the inside. The person that they say good morning to every day and good night to every day, or the person that they texted throughout the day, or the person that they called every day of their life, all of that stops immediately. and they have to go on with their lives, and it's hard. So I believe in good news. The good news is that for those of you who are still left behind, that you still have a chance to keep going. You have a chance to change your mind. You have a chance to get help. You have a chance to live another day. You need to know that you're important. You need to know that you're significant. You need to know that you're amazing. You need to know that you matter to people. You need to know that you matter to the world around you. You need to know that you matter, that you are significant, that you, that someone's destiny is tied to you being in their life. So don't do it. You can't do it. It is your responsibility to manage your life. You are responsible for your own happiness. And taking your own life is not the way out. And I certainly can ensure you that after my sister passed, we've had many conversations. And I promise you that she would not do it again if she had the chance. But she doesn't. So you need to know that God loves you. You need to know that I love you. You need to know that your family loves you. You need to know that your friends love you. You need to know that you matter. You need to know that life is not just about you as the individual. It's about you as part of a community. And it is your responsibility to be a functional, productive part of that community. How do you do it? You get help. There's people around you. You open your mouth. You talk to somebody. There's resources out there. There's suicide hotlines that you can call. Do all of those things, but don't make that final decision of ending your life. Because though you decided to end your life, the impact of your life will be felt negatively. Positively, if you lived a positive life, and people can say, hey, I want to live just like she did while she was here. But negatively, because the world still has to go on for those that are left behind. And it's not easy. So, we love you. God loves you. Your family loves you. Don't make that decision.